While living in a society, we put on a lot of masks to blend in with others. At school, at college, at workplaces, we don't like to be disliked, judged, or be a loner away from the crowd. I was a loner for a long time and very selective in choosing friends, but that did not make me happy. Others seem very happy in group environments. It took me some time to realize this is how it is. Then I too entered the groups. I faked it and I am now friends with many people. But I can only fake it for a period of time, the threshold. When that's reached, I spend time alone reading books and contemplating what needs to be done to be free. Then what really freedom is? To me, freedom is to be able to express yourself in word and action with honesty and integrity. The freedom is often overlapped in situations to spare yourself or others from being judged, thereby creating a chain reaction of fake promises and then an internal struggle to keep them. Then you meet somebody who sees you as more than just a friend. They are available day in and day out. You are now attached. You cannot act anymore. Everybody needs one person with whom they want to be themselves. One person who knows you are vulnerable, insecure, and that you are not as strong as they thought. But then you realize they loved the mask and not the one behind it. Then we lose them. So should we carry the weight of the masks our entire life to keep people entertained, or should we drop it and lose them? That's the question. According to Hegel, the moral decisions are a choice between the hedonistic self-gratification and the ethical. But Soren Kierkegaard believes the moral choices are absolutely free and subjective. However, far from being a reason for happiness, this freedom of choice provokes an anxiety or dread. Consider a man standing on a tall building. If this man looks over the edge, he experiences two different kinds of fears: the fear of falling and the fear brought by the impulse to throw himself off the edge. The second type of fear comes from the realization that he has absolute freedom to choose whether to jump or not. The fear of making a decision that would not please the people in your circle also has a similar nature. Suppose a friend asked me to take him out for an important work of his for 2 hours. Accepting it comes with missing work and a series of irrelevant excuses to my superior. But if I still accepted it and handled it, but for what reasons? For morality, or for the hope that this person would help me in need in near future? The second reason makes it more transactional than friendship. The moment hesitation arises, maybe this person is not so important to you as you think. Forcing oneself against one's will is a sign of weakness. According to Nietzsche, everything that springs from weakness is evil. The nature of weakness is that one cannot deal with it as long as it was kept to oneself. It must be let open to deal with it. Weakness is better than a fake strength. Faking strength lands you in situations that you might not be ready for. Strength is weakness conquered, not weakness hidden. It does filter out a lot of people from your life, but it also brings the right ones in. Nietzsche says many of the things that we think are good are in fact ways of limiting or turning away from life. We may think that it is not good to make fool of ourselves in public and so resist the urge to dance joyfully in the street. We may believe that desires of the flesh are sinful and so punish ourselves when they arise. We may stay in mind-numbing jobs not because we need to, but because we feel it is our duty to do so. And they tell me, if not on earth, you will be judged in front of God after death. Religion asks us to deny the present life in favor of the promise of a life to come. I say the act of choosing others' wellness over one's own against your own will is a blasphemy against life itself. But still, why do people fake moral behavior? Maybe they want all the praises and respect they receive in turn for being ethical. Is that not the reason celebrities publicize their smallest donations on social media? I am not asking the listener to be good or bad. I am advising to be good when it is honest in your feeling for an individual and not because it is your duty or your need to be. As Karl Jaspers says, philosophy is a matter of our own attempts to realize truth. It is an individual struggle. We cannot turn to anybody else to tell us the truth. We must each discover it for ourselves by our own efforts. Thank you for listening.